You're looking live, everybody! What's up? This could be the most contagious show in history, just to give you fair warning. What's up? I'm Matthew Ford. Welcome to the newest pandemic sweeping the nation. That's right, it's the COVID-19 episode of GT's Bedroom Comedy Showcase, coming to you tonight from inside the coronavirus. So much for 6 feet, I know. Just a reminder, we do want this show to be as interactive as possible. That means we want the laughs to be contagious. We want you, the viewer, to not be contagious. But, give us shout-outs in the comments. If you think we're funny, write it. If you don't think we're funny, go somewhere else. Comics, we want this to be a roundtable experience too. So keep all your mics open, laugh, be vocal. Let's have some fun, all right? We're going to let a few more people join us here before we officially start the show. But in the meantime, let's check in with our medical correspondent, Dr. Mauchi. Well, Dr. Mauchi, what's going on, Dr. Mauchi?
Thanks for having me on, Matt. We're learning more and more about the coronavirus each day, and I just want to update you with what we're figuring out over here at the CDC. First, I want to remind everybody that there are, even though everybody is at risk of the coronavirus, there are some people who are at higher risk. Those are people who are elderly, people who have medical conditions, pre-medical conditions existing.
Yes, pre-existing.
And those of us who enjoy getting spit on or spit into for when we enjoy sex with our loved ones. If you enjoy, if you enjoy having someone spit in your mouth or spit on you, find another way to be degraded. It could be a verbal degradation, of course, with masks on, preferably, but we're gonna have to pull through this one. I'm sorry, but no more spitting.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds like great advice. I've never tried that actually. It sounds kind of fun actually.
Matt, please wait. We all gotta be patient and wait on this together. It's killing all of us, but we gotta wait.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time, Dr. Mauchi. We will check back with you in a little bit later. Hey, let's check in with the rest of our comics real quick. Comics, world comics. Everybody say hello. They are all backstage. They are all practicing social distancing. All right. They say practice makes perfect. So before you know it, I'm sure they'll all be heading to Carnegie Hall. All right. Let's do it. Hey, tell you what, we're going to go ahead and start this show. We have 6 hilarious comics coming your way. We have a great show for you tonight. Everyone's favorite pandemic is here. So everybody, I am urging you to kick back, relax, grab a drink, and enjoy the show because this little comedy showcase starts right now.
From GT's bedroom in Clayton, North Carolina, it's GT's Bedroom Comedy Showcase. Tonight, comedians Shane Smith, Julie Mitchell, Spencer Bland, April Storm, Andy Forrester, and Matt White. With Gerald Thomas and the Stuffed Animal All-Stars. Now, here's your host, Matthew Ford.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight, guys? Welcome to the COVID-19 edition of GT's Bedroom Comedy Showcase. I'm Matthew Ford. Thanks for watching. Yeah, we really are in an 8-year-old's bedroom right now. But more on that later. First, let's get my hot takes on today's hot topics. Well, some rare dolphins have returned to parts of the Pearl River Delta in Hong Kong, thanks to the coronavirus. Yeah, that's right. The dolphins had originally moved away from the river because of the constant ferry traffic. But since the traffic slowed down considerably, the dolphins have returned. And word has it, they're delicious. I heard the dolphin actually pairs nice with a little bit of Chianti. Yeah. Laces out, Dan. And rich white guy problems, Jason Ravnsborg, the South Dakota Attorney General, reported hitting a deer with his car on Saturday night. But in actuality, hit and killed a pedestrian whose body was not found till the next day. Officers asked him, "How could you think you hit a deer? I mean, what did it look like when you hit it?" And he was quick to reply, I don't know, something like this. Guy. And finally, a jeweler in Germany shot and killed 2 would-be thieves during an attempted heist at his store earlier today. Yeah. One of the robbers was killed at the scene. The other one later died at the hospital. This is tragic, I know. But note to self, cancel my trip to Germany and cancel that jewelry store heist I was going to do. All right. Well, that's enough of my shit, everyone. Please welcome your first comic of the night. He's an amazing artist, hilarious comedian, and 1/3 of the entirely factual podcast, Conspiracy Beer Me. That's right. It's Shane Smith, everyone.
Hey, all right. Thanks, Matt. Excited to be here. This is fun. All right. Man, tell you what, Lace is out. I haven't heard that since the 90s, and it's good to hear it again. I love that. Austin, what's his name? What's it? That's it. I started saying Austin Powers. I'm like, God, man, I'm screwing this up already. Also, that guy from South Dakota, I'm from South Dakota, and I hit a furry once, and that's why I left too. That's it's bad news. So this is exciting. I'm excited to be on the show. I have been isolating, doing my thing. I've been describing this whole thing of COVID. I think it's a lot like Almond Joy, the Almond Joy song. I think most of us feel this way. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you get the help and the medication you need. That's what I have to say about COVID. I just feel like a nut. I think that's where I'm at. Andy, I got you on that one. Perfect. All right. So I've been doing what I can do, guys. I have to tell you, my life has changed immensely since COVID started. My mother-in-law moved into my basement. So that's exciting. And it's my Indian mother-in-law. So if you've seen King of Queens, it's nothing like that. But she's kind of like Arthur Spooner, but she's like the opposite of angry. But she's fun. She's fun to have around. I have to say though, her moving in started a little rough. The first day she was here, she went missing. She went for a walk first thing in the morning, and I think it was about 3 hours in. We were like, "Huh, that's weird. She's not back yet." And, we figured she never carries her cell phone on her. We were like, you know what? She'll probably be back. And then we were like, well, she's not coming back. And then we were like, we really got to call the cops on this one. And so we called the cops. And I don't know if you know this. If you've never reported anybody missing, it's a thing, because the minute you report that, you are the prime suspect. And they don't tell you that. They're like, oh, you had a mother-in-law in this house, huh? Oh, yeah. When did she move in? Let me ask your wife. When did she move in? Is this your mother? Oh, boy. And he hocked a big old loogie right in our yard when he showed up to show he was boss. Oh. And it was something, guys. It was something. So she's missing. Around noon, we're just like wondering where she is, and we're getting a little worried. And it's tough. And the cops are wandering all through my house looking for my mother-in-law. They're in her apartment downstairs. And one of the cops, of course, none of them have masks on because, why would they? But they're all up in my house, and they're in the basement looking for my mother-in-law. And they're looking through closets. And the cop was like, no, I know this seems silly, but, I found some people in some crazy spots. And I was like, oh, I believe it. And so I opened the oven to look in there just in case, she Hansel and Gretel herself. She's old. Who knows what's going to happen? Wasn't in there. So 7 hours later, we get called. Well, actually, the cop came in the house and was like, well, we found her. And we had to ask if she was alive. He didn't say, we found her alive. He just said, we found her, which he needs to work on his bedside manner on that one, if you ask me. But here's the things that they don't tell you about, these types of situations. Here's the things that go through your head when you're dealing with a situation like this. One, obviously, we hope we find her alive because this is a scary situation. Two, I was getting worried because the last thing I texted my friends was, we're ready to kill her already. That's not good to have in your phone history because now I'm a prime suspect. And then three, this is really going to ruin Unsolved Mysteries for me if we don't find her, because I'm not going to be able to watch 48 Hours. I'm not going to watch any of these things. I'll still have Chris Hansen. He's my guy, but I'm not going to get any of the fun shows, Unsolved Mysteries. Like, can't deal with that. And while the cops were in the house, my wife texts me. She's like, "Oh my God, hide your weed. The cops are in the house." Luckily, I don't smoke. I vape. That's a CBD vape, guys. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
I was just waving it in their face. But it was tough. That was a situation. And here's what I realized too is like everyone, like I posted on Reddit trying to find her, and that got more upvotes than anything I have ever posted in my life. And I'm like, I got to start reporting more things more often. I posted cats, I posted dogs. I got to find that sweet spot. And I think that people there needs to be like a Hallmark sympathy card for a section for like, sorry your mother-in-law is missing, and also sorry your prime suspect. You'll get through this. I think there needs to be one of those. But it's fine. It's fine now. That was day one, so we got over it. The next day, she ran her car into the pole that holds my deck up. So that's fine. It's fine. And she's doing great now. She's doing great. The one thing, she does need a hearing aid. She doesn't hear us too well. And as I'm an actor in my spare time, and I got an audition for a hearing aid commercial, and I was like, I'm going to do this because how awesome would it be if I'm the one telling her as a doctor on TV that she needs a hearing aid? It didn't come through. Apparently that hearing aid company's a scam. So I didn't get that gig. Wish I would have. But you do what you do. You do what you do. But it's been fun. She cooks dinner for us, which is great, guys. She cooks dinner. In fact, she invited us for dinner the other day, and she served us leftover Burger King chicken fries that we had bought her the week before. So that was fun. That was fun. And then when we said we didn't want them, she's like, "Good, I didn't want the fish I made you anyway." I'm like, "You are a genius. You totally flipped this on us. You got the chicken fries. We ate the fish. It's a thing." But you know what? It's not all bad. We do have some very fun times with each other. The other day we were flipping through a photo album, and she just pointed out everyone in there that was dead. So that was fun. That's always a good time if you're into that. So, but yeah, I think I'm excited to have her here. It's nice having some home cooked meals once in a while, and it's good to have a mother-in-law downstairs. We spent a year remodeling that place, and my contractor, not a good contractor, not a good guy. He disappeared for months on end, and then I found out he was running for city council, and I'm like, bro, you can't finish my basement. How are you going to finish systemic racism? He didn't get the job. I looked him up online and saw his application, and on the back side of his resume, he had 2 jobs listed, and then he wrote, "This is the first time I've ever filled out a resume." So that's I'm glad he's not in charge. Anyway, that's my time. That was fun joking each other off. Thanks, guys.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Shane Smith, everyone. Hey, remember
Thanks,
to follow him on Instagram and YouTube at It's Shane Smith. He posts some really creative stuff there. Oh no, are you okay? What's wrong, bud? What are your symptoms?
Fever, fatigue, headache, myalgia, cough, nasal congestion, loss of taste and smell, and sore throat.
Oh no, my God, GT, it sounds like you have a case of coronavirus. All right, you know what? I'm getting sick and tired of this crap. Do you still have that DeLorean?
I think in the driveway.
Well, tell you what, I got an idea. If I go back in time and stop this whole freaking thing from happening, you would never get infected, I could save thousands of lives, and more importantly, we could go to Disney World without wearing one of those stupid masks. All right, wait here, Gerald Thomas. I'll be right back.
Oh, I think I need a new kidney, too.
Well, where we're going, we don't need roads, and neither does your next comic. Making her GT BCS debut, please put your hands together for Miss Julie Bootleg Pop-Tart Mitchell. Yay!
I think the kid does. Is he dead? Okay.
A
He
spoiler.
pulled down. Okay. Hi. I'm unemployed. That's just like an adorable thing about me. I used to babysit, and one time I had to go like on an overnight thing, and I called my mom and I was like, Mom, if I wasn't getting paid to be here and if I could never leave, I would murder these children. And she was like, Julie, I know. I almost suffocated you and your brother in your sleep once. So what I'm saying is that I've overcome a lot to be here. And that every breath is precious. My mom, before all this happened, my mom came to New York and we saw To Kill a Mockingbird on Broadway. Well, I saw it and she took a $130 nap. But seeing To Kill a Mockingbird on Broadway is just a lot of old white people who paid a lot of money to think I'm one of the good ones for like 2 hours. And before that, I was in North Carolina and my mom and I saw Green Book. So my mom and I are going on a White Saviors tour of the United States. And our final stop is Texas, where we're just going to both become Sandra Bullock. So that's exciting for us. My dad is very sweet. My dad refuses to learn the name of the movie Joker, and he keeps calling it Clown. He keeps being like, do you think, he's like, Joaquin Phoenix was nominated for a Golden Globe. Do you think he'll win for Clown?
Oh my God.
Which is really cute. Do you guys think that I should fix my relationship with my brother? That's over here. Or get a thigh tattoo of the forest?
Nice.
I haven't gotten enough therapy to explain how they're the same thing. I just know that they are. So that's cool. I'm in the Wendy's salad portion of my 30s, which is that I'm doing really great for where I am. But everyone hopes it gets better soon. Have we ever had a salad from Wendy's? That's not real chicken. Okay. I want to have my own show called DIY Tapas, where I just eat the food that people leave on their tables when they get up. I think I could do it. I believe in myself. My spirit animal is a rhinoceros because they're fat but also beautiful and strong. And they eat food off the ground. And that like speaks to me. Sometimes people don't like that joke because I call myself fat. But being overweight is good if you ever accidentally consume poison. Then you're going to want that ratio. Do you guys know how poison works? It's weight-based. That joke I wrote because one time I accidentally ate pink mold. Asked me about it, and I got really scared, and I called the poison control lady, and she was like, "How much did you eat?" And I told her, and she was like, "And how much do you weigh?" And I told her, and she was like, "You're gonna be fine." And that wouldn't have happened if I was thin. I would have died. Yeah. Damn, I haven't done stand-up in so long. This just says Taco Bell Cantina. I don't even know what that means. That's one of those Taco Bells where you can have drinks in there. I don't know what I wanted to say about that. I have a friend who I wanted to talk about. My friend like asked me for advice this week, but it's the gayest problem you've ever heard. It's her and her girlfriend broke up, and her girlfriend buried a deer skull in her backyard, and she wants to come get it, and my friend doesn't want her to because it's a symbolic violation for her to dig up the yard. And I'm just really torn because I absolutely would go on a walk and find a skull and bury it, and then if I broke up, want the skull back. But as an English major, boy, do I understand a symbolic violation. Okay, so we're torn. And then I have a lot more material about dead things and skulls, but I'm sensing like we shouldn't. It just doesn't feel correct. So I'll move away from that. You guys, when you're watching Billy Madison and you think you're getting really wet because you're attracted to Adam Sandler, but really you're just starting your period. Where my ladies at? Okay, my screen switched to Spencer in that moment, and I think that's God. I have been doing online dating for a little, but I had to quit because one day I woke up and I was a 64% match with someone whose username was Meat Carcass. So, like, you gotta go. Why would we stay? Who is that for? Why are we doing that? Although truly I actually didn't leave until I went on a date with this man and I got fingered in the parking lot of a bank. And I was like, this isn't what love is. This isn't what I'm looking for. Also, as a credit union, does that make you like me more? Cool. I have a lot more stuff about online dating. Don't worry, I wrote this before coronavirus. I'm very safe. I live with my dad and I don't do anything except this. We got 1 minute left. Should I talk about porn? Is that fun?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that people should be more open about the type of porn that they watch, because then I think we would get better porn. So real quick, I just say a little list of things that I don't like when it happens in porn. Okay, number one, I don't like when the women moan when they're giving a hand job. Oh, that isn't your time, okay? This is like the only part that isn't about you. And I don't like when there's no blankets on the bed. Just like put a top sheet and let someone push it off. When you start no blankets, it just reminds me that this isn't a home. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much. Julie Bootleg Pop-Tart Mitchell, everybody. Let's, oh, you know what? Let's check back in with our medical correspondent, Dr. Mauchi. Dr. Mauchi, what's the news?
Thank you, Matt. This is, I saw your son was expressing some symptoms there, so I just wanted to go over what the symptoms of the coronavirus are in case people forgot.
Yeah, perfect.
Just to confirm, it is fever, chills, cough, fatigue, aches, pains, nausea, and yes, maybe the most frightening of all, the loss of taste. And this could be particularly scary to those of us who like to have our lover squat over our face and pee directly into our mouth, screaming obscenities and degrading things, bringing up childhood trauma that we confided into them. And that's how we connect. That's how we connect sexually.
Both Andy and I are very confused by this, Doctor. Where did you learn this?
We just don't want to experience a life like that where we have to have our lover piss into our mouth and not be able to taste it. That's why I always keep a little bit of peanut butter on me, so I make sure that I'm not.
Oh God!
I'm not losing any.
I think we lost Andy on
that.
that.
I don't know if you experienced this with textures, but you just kind of want them all over your body. If you just want to, like, a little bit right there.
Oh boy.
There we go, man.
This cannot. There's no way that's scientifically proven to help. Oh wow! Look, Andy is leaving.
The camera on longer than I thought you would, but
I could watch this the rest of the show. Honestly,
I thought I would do the nipple bit and then you would cut right away, but you kept it on.
No, you know what? I'm just gonna park it here for a while. Thank you so much, Dr. Mauchi. That was enlightening. As always, my God. We'll find out a little bit more later.
All right, 2019 Wuhan, China. Look, there's the laboratory where COVID was made. Fire the lasers! Yes! Man, that was almost too easy. All right, let's get back home. We're going down. My neck and my back. Oh, looks like I don't know when or where I am. I'm just gonna have to hitchhike, I guess. Man, nobody's stopping.
'Cause you're doing it all wrong. You gotta give the driver a little incentive.
George Carlin?
Like this. Yeah. Hey, if it'll get me a couple of 100 miles across the country, I'll take a shot in the mouth.
Couldn't you just do the 7 dirty words bit for him? I love that bit.
All the hitches do this. Why do you think people pick us up? If you get a ride, it's expected. I don't care who the driver is. It's the first rule in the book.
Now, George, you know better than I do not to live your life according to books.
Follow the rules of the book, and you get where you're going in no time. Excuse me.
All right, well, I guess I'm going to keep on trucking here. While I do that, everybody, please enjoy your next comic of the night. He's the host of the ever-popular Neptune's comedy show. Ladies and gents, please welcome the mouth-watering comedy of the always spicy Spencer Bland.
Is that me? I think that's me. Oh, boy. All right. Mouth-watering. That's a way to describe me. Sure. Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm so sweaty under this camera. Let's talk about it. It's a crazy year. Let's just get right to it. I just want to preface this first joke by saying, look, I have a Black Lives Matter sign in my yard, which is the 2020 equivalent of saying I have a black friend. But I want to talk about how there's one Black Lives Matter sign that sucks, if we're just going to be frank with it. You guys all know what it is if you live in suburbia or have any white people around you. It's a sign that starts off in big bold letters that says, "In this house, we believe," and then in the smallest text possible, it's like, Black Lives Matter. And then just a whole bunch of other white people shit. Like, give it up for white people to be like, oh, Black Lives is having their moment right now, but you know what else? Let's talk about all this other stuff. I think that sign is the liberal version of Live, Laugh, Love, if I'm being honest. I hate them. I did before the world ended, I got engaged. Matt, if you can hit the applause button, that would be awesome. Thank you. And it was cool. And then I immediately did a stand-up show, and I went on stage and I was like, "Hey guys, I just got engaged." And then I heard aggressive booing from the back. Just one guy, just like boo, like shaking his head, doing the whole thing. It was her dad, so that didn't feel too good. No, but it's fun. Being engaged is cool. I got to start taking better care of myself. I finally have, a good job and everything. I used to just like float. I used to freelance, do my own thing. I didn't have health insurance. I still kind of don't. But I had a few years ago, I had some worries. I just want to be candid with you guys. I had some nut pain. Yeah, I know, which is super scary. So I ponied up. I had paid like close to $500 to go to a urologist. And all he did was just look at my underwear, tell me to drop them, and then just kind of weigh my boys with his hand. And he was like, yeah, you see this underwear on the floor right here? You're not giving your guys enough support. They're too big. What? That's a thing? I paid a small fortune to have a guy be like, yeah, man, you got big nuts. You got to wear special underwear now. No one wins in this scenario. I can't use that to my advantage. Like, I'm engaged now, but I've known this for a while. It's not like I'm in the bedroom like, hey, girl, pretty big down there, but not in a way that's important to you at all. And let me just be real with you guys. It's not proportional at all. I mean, it looks like a dachshund laying on 2 king-size pillows. It's not fun. Not having a good time down there. No, but it's cool. Now that I'm engaged, we're spicing things up in the bedroom. We're having some fun. Andy's been married for a while, I think, and he's talking about his kids. So yeah, I don't know if anyone else in the room. Matt is married. Clearly, he also has children or child. When you get engaged, you have fun. You have that engaged sex. You spice things up. It's cool. I mean, we're not Christians, so we've been fucking, so it's not like we can't do anything different. But you know, she's proposing different things in the bedroom. She wants to have shower sex, and I don't have health insurance, so I'm just not ready to take that risk. You know, like, I mean, I have too much pride to install one of those grip handles on the side of my shower. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, tile is just not good for thrusting. It's just not a lot of friction in the right places. Also, I'm 6'4", which is not a brag. It's a detriment, because if we're trying to have shower sex, the faucet's right here. That's just like asking to get waterboarded. I mean, you know, like, she knows a lot about me, but she doesn't need to know everything yet. I mean, Jesus Christ, I'm trying to not come clean here. And then, like, for safety reasons, you got to do that with the lights on. I mean, we've got a little overhead in the shower. We can't turn that off. So she's got to just see all this without. Listen, what I'm saying is, if I take my clothes off right now, I look like I OD'd on Bojangles and Rogaine. I don't think we need to add water to this scenario, because then I won't be engaged anymore. Let's see, what else do we want to talk about? I think we're rebooting too many things, you guys. Let's just be honest about it. I was reading an article recently that they're bringing back a Mighty Ducks series, which I'm actually kind of excited about. But there's other things that are being rebooted. I mean, the Nazi Party's coming back. Not too wild about that. And then I also read that Jackass, they're doing more of those movies. I don't need to see Johnny Knoxville get hurt anymore. I'm good on that. Also, like, if they're going to make those movies, because we're not going to stop them, they're going to make reboots. They want that sweet, sweet money. I'd rather than take, like, some emotional risks that are more in line with how I feel now. Like, yeah, bombing into a curb in a grocery cart's scary, but, like, I'd much rather Johnny Knoxville open one up and be like, hey, I'm Johnny Knoxville, and this is looking at an ex's Facebook who's happier than I am. Or, hey, you guys, it's Bam Margera. For this next stunt, I'm going to make a large purchase without consulting my wife. Yeah, turns out that large purchase was heroin. Bam's not doing too great. No, the company behind all these reboots, though, it's Disney. They've kind of become the villain recently, outside of making The Mandalorian. But it's crazy, but it's not surprising, because if you know anything about how they run like their in-park services, their characters in park can never break character. I mean, like, regardless of the scenario. So if there's an emergency, Goofy's got to stay goofy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when things finally open back up, looking at the current political climate, how things are happening, guys, I think we're going to get to see all the Disney characters react to an active shooter scenario. Am I right? I mean, that would be kind of fun. That's some character development, you know, like everyone's running around, Goofy's in the corner like, oh, gosh, apply pressure to the wound. Mickey's hiding behind a trash can. He's like, all right, everybody, listen. He's got a revolver. I counted 5 shots. After the 6th one, we can make a run for it. He's got to reload. I know that's a dark joke, but let's be honest. You guys would trade a mass shooting to get out of the pandemic right now, wouldn't you? You'd be like, that's okay. All right, I think that's my time. Matt, thank you so much for that fun panic attack. I really, really appreciate it. Please, no one clap. Thank you.
Everybody. That's terrific. Looks like I'm still stuck here. Wait a minute.
Thanks for stopping.
Thanks for stopping. Hey, listen, you're not going to make me blow you, you know? Like, rules of the road.
On this very night, 10 years ago, along this same stretch of road, in a dense fog, just like this, I saw the worst accident I ever seen. There was this sound, like a garbage truck dropped off the Empire State Building.
Can you just drop me off at the Waffle House?
And when they finally pulled the driver's body from the twisted, burning wreck, it looked like this. Yeah, Yes, sir. That was the worst accident I ever seen.
Yeah? What about the best accident you ever seen? Just kidding. Let me the fuck out. Anything you want to tell me before I go?
Be sure to tell him Large Marge sent ya.
All right, well, looks like I'm shit out of luck again. But no worries. While I figure out what to do, everybody enjoy your next comic of the night. She's a comedian, actress, improviser extraordinaire, and she's named for one of my favorite temporal events. Give it up for Miss April Storm.
Woohoo! What are your favorite temporal events? What the fuck is a temporal event?
It's like a May shower or an April storm.
Oh, okay. Yes. Well, yes, everybody. I'm April Storm Perry. I actually got the name Storm because I was born during a winter storm in April. Believe it or not, I also had a really bad temper. So my brother would be like, it starts off as a drizzle, then it turns to a tropical storm, and then tornado. Because I used to go fucking crazy when I was young. I still do. That being said, I just want to apologize for anybody who was on the show last week or viewed the show last week. I had just a little bit of a mental breakdown.
We actually have a clip. No, we don't. We don't have a clip.
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad that you don't have a clip because shit got real crazy. It got real crazy. You know, I've been under a lot of stress. Okay, I've been doing like virtual school and all sorts of shit. I started seeing a new therapist, actually. Turns out I'm 100% batshit. That's why I'm always crying. As you saw last week, there's another person who lives inside of me. Her name is Bianca. She drinks kombucha. She has BF moments, which are called bitch fests, all the time. She's a millennial. She's a really sweet girl, but she is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So I just want to apologize ahead of time if she happens to make her way out. She told me if I gave her enough kombucha that she would chill, but I don't know. Because the bitch, you know what I'm saying? She's batshit. I just wanted to give you all the heads up. So other than that, my name is April Storm Perry. I am a proud member of the BBQ community, the beautiful Black Queen community, as you can see. Also the broke Black Queen community, or broken bougie, as I like to call it. It's because my money is funny, my change is strange, my credit won't get it, and neither will my debit. I am one tax lien away from doing something strange for some change. Everybody's got this OnlyFans page. You know, everybody's got like an OnlyFans. I guess they're like going online and like OnlyFans. I thought about it, but no, I teach kids. That wouldn't be fair to them. I want to be a good role model. If I was going to do something strange for some change, I would do something a little bit more anonymous, like selling my dirty drawers on the internet. You can check out my Etsy page. It's called Dirty Diana. As you can see, I'm a fan of Diana. There she is in the back. I guess I am a member of the LGBTQIA community now. I don't really know which place I fall in, because I guess people call me a lesbian because I have a girlfriend now, but like 4 years ago I was strictly dickly. You know, I personally don't like being put in any sort of, box. I hate the labels, you know what I'm saying? Like, because, I'm the type of bitch, I could be doing one thing 1 minute and I can be doing the next thing the next minute, I don't fit in boxes. I don't like boxes. Just because I eat box doesn't mean I want to be put in one. LGBTQIA, it's long. Like, it's a lot of fucking letters. You know what I'm saying? Like, who can keep up with that shit?
So I shortened it to La Bidgetaqua. Okay. It's like a tribe, La Bidgetaqua. What's that? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't really know where I fall because, you know, things change. You know, I was with a man, I was married, now I'm with a woman. I was married because before I met my ex, I was in this like relationship with this guy. Let's just call him Juan, okay? Juan had 4 kids that he knew about. He could barely hold down a job. He hardly spoke English, but just enough to talk his way into my pants. I learned later that I had this in my head, and I realized some more said she used the coin dickmatized. She coined dickmatized first, but I was dickmatized, and you know, if y'all don't know what that is, or fellas, you know, it's when the sex is so good, the dick is so good. You know, you start, you know, doing dumb shit. Like, I didn't know that I was dickmatized, but then like looking back, the signs were there. Like, if you give him money knowing he ain't gonna pay you back, he actually can't pay you back because his ass don't got no job. Your ass is dickmatized. If the fact that he can't read is an issue, your ass is dickmatized. If you know, wind up saying things like to yourself, like, well, who needs dignity if I can have dick in me? Your ass is definitely dickmatized. If you get into a fight with like his wife or his baby mama, and the baby's only 1 month old, your ass is dickmatized. It took a lot to get out of that relationship. I started writing music to help me kind of, you know, cope with what I was feeling and going through. I wrote this song, like to hear it, here it goes. I don't know how to play the ukulele, by the way, but I spent $40 on this and I'm about to get my money worth. Negro, I'm in love with you, but this ain't been no honeymoon. We've been past the steak and lobster days. Because Black people love steak and lobster. Maybe I should add crab legs. We're right in the thick of love. And Lord, sometimes I get sick of love. I dream about slashing your tires every day. But then your car got repossessed. Your ass misbehaved and you make mad mistakes. And your dick still has room left to grow. And this shit really hurts when you don't put me first. And hell no, this won't work if you just don't stop fucking that hoe. She's an ordinary stink hoe. She left anybody in her hole. Quit being an ordinary Negro. Why don't you stop fucking that hoe? Stop fucking that hoe. Negro, stop fucking that hoe. Stop fucking that hoe. Negro, stop fucking that hoe. That hoe. Ooh, also known as your baby mama. Negro, stop fucking that hoe. Okay, all right. You see where this is going.
Yeah.
Okay. He didn't actually stop fucking that hoe. He kept fucking her and many others. Left me with a bad case of BV. And anybody who doesn't know what that is, that's when WAP, wet ass pussy, goes wrong. Okay. After that, I met my husband, and then after that, I left my husband, and now I have a girlfriend, and I told you that's why I don't like labels, because I change my mind a lot. Julie, I wanted to talk to you really quick. I don't know how much time I have. 2 minutes, April? Wait, how much time do I have?
That was 4 minutes ago.
Oh, 4 minutes ago? All right, I'm stopping now.
No, did you have a question for Julie, or?
Oh no, I was just saying, Julie, I get it. You know, like you don't understand like why women are moaning, you know, when they're given hand jobs. I don't understand why women are moaning when they're getting blowjobs with a strap on. That doesn't, like, you can't feel it. So
That's
why
very
don't you-
true. April
That's all I
Perry,
got.
everybody.
All right. Yeah, Andy, why do you do that? Why do you moan like that?
I don't. How can they moan if they're giving a
Tell
blowjob?
us.
That's talent to me. Dr. Mochi, let's check in with you real quick. Did you learn any? I know you're a smart guy. Did you learn anything just now? Watching Miss April.
Oh, I knew so much of it already. I mean, it's a wonderful song. I would like to buy a couple of copies of your CD if you have.
There you go, selling copies.
Yeah.
So
Now I don't have to sell my dirty drawers.
Oh, okay.
very true. Dr. Mochi, what are you selling right now? Any more information?
Well, I want to tell everybody wants to get out there and go do some outdoor activities. I don't blame you. I'm itching to get out myself. But I just want everybody to remember there are precautions. Okay, the lowest risk there is the parks and trails. Okay, parks and trails, six feet apart, 6 feet apart of social distance for parks and trails. Moderate risk are tourist attractions such as theme parks and fairs. So that's a moderate risk right there. Please wear a mask. And unfortunately, and I say this with a broken heart, the highest risk is, of course, the anonymous roadside circle jerks that we've all come to love over the years. You know, this hurts me just as much as it hurts you, but we're going to have to find something else aside from anonymous roadside sex. I've started a chat roulette account again, hoping to maybe be spotted. But, you know, again, it just doesn't match the magic that was the roadside circle jerks that I met a lot of friends, a lot of good friends.
Well, it's good to sort of change things up every now and again. I understand that. Well, that is a shame. I'm gonna have to change my activities, I guess. But
Matt, we're gonna get through it. We're all gonna get through it.
Yeah. Well, thank you again, Dr. Mochi, everybody. Just speaking the truth. Thank you so much.
Yep, still here.
Let's give the boy a lift. What? No! Wait! We can't stop here. This is bad country.
Oh, yes! I've never ridden in a convertible before.
Is that right? Well, I guess you're about ready then, aren't you?
We're your friends. We're not like the others, man. Really.
No more of that talk or I'll put the fucking leashes on you, understand?
I think I'm good. I'm just gonna, you know.
Get in.
Say, any chance you guys are going to North Carolina? All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go overdose with Captain Jack Sparrow and the Collector, I guess. While I do that, everybody enjoy your next comic of the night. He's a big-time comedian with an even bigger heart, a rock star artist, if there ever was one. Please give it up for Andy Forrester.
Thanks for having me on what is obviously a show maybe I shouldn't have been a part of.
You say that every time.
I can't thank everybody enough for keeping Matt's son in mind, the fact that we're doing this from his room and keeping it clean for his son. I appreciate that. He looks like he's about 7 or 8 years old, and so all those jokes are just perfect for him. And I'm sure it's, he'll go to sleep real well tonight, just real well. April, I was highly disappointed when you said you were part of the BBQ community, and then you didn't actually mention any BBQ, because as a fat guy, I could talk about barbecue all day long, and you didn't mention it one time. I was disappointed. I was like, are we going to talk brisket? Are we going to talk like pork barbecue, like pulled? What are we talking? Like sausage? I'm up for anything. Nope, none of that. None of that. I mean, you are a beautiful black queen. I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm just saying, crap, I wanted some barbecue. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, I was going to tell y'all that this is the first time I've worn pants in 6 months, but I had to leave earlier because of Will spreading peanut butter on himself. And so you may have seen that I'm not wearing pants. I'm wearing shorts. That's what you do when you're doing shows online. You just wear a nice dress shirt, and then you wear your shorts because you're an idiot. So, and but that's nice. And I appreciate Will changing out his tank tops with his dress coat. That's what you do. I was always baffled years ago when people show up on Letterman wearing a T-shirt and a dress coat, but here's Will like, I'm going full on tank top. Like, whatever, dude. That dress coat is gonna smell weird. Anyway, speaking of smelling weird, I was in the bathroom the other day, I swear, and this lady just opened the stall door on me. Just barged in, opened the stall door on me, and I was like, the nerve of some people. They don't even knock or anything. I mean, working from home crap is not panning out. That's what I'm saying. People, I swear I locked that door. I think somebody picked the lock is what I'm saying. They're terrible people. Mm-hmm. Unbelievable. My wife's working from home like everybody else. Technically, this is me working from home, but my wife's working from home. And when you're a stand-up comedian and your wife starts working from home, that's like your manager moving in with you. And I don't have a manager. I'm just saying, that's why I'm a stand-up comedian. So I won't have a boss. And suddenly my boss has moved home and is keeping an eye on me all the time. So that has cut my 2 to 3 naps a day down to no naps because there's nothing that pisses her off more than to take a bathroom break and see me sleeping at 9 a.m. after I just woke up at 7 a.m. So it's a good time. She loves that. And I ran into my wife in the break room the other day, or as we like to call it, the kitchen, and ran into her doing that. And she was like, I was late for work today. I was like, how is that possible? You work from home. She's like, well, I had to get a shower in before I started. I was like, dude, who cares? You showered yesterday. As far as I'm concerned, you're good for a whole nother month. That's how I work. I showered back in August. I'm good till sometime later this month. I don't remember what day it was. She's like, I'm late for work. I'm like, I don't think you know how to work from home at all. Not at all. I don't know if y'all saw, but I did. Shane actually knows how to make himself sit there and then get up and walk away. I don't know how he did it, but I swear to God he did it a minute ago. I was watching him. So he is like, it's like his ghost got up and left. It's weird as hell, man. They shut my gym down. It's true. They closed my gym down. I had just joined, man. I had just joined not too long ago, and I was finally going to start going. I had come up with lots of good excuses, but they finally just closed the whole thing down. I mean, I joined all the way back in 2012, but I was going to go for once. I swear to God, I was going to make it. It's a Planet Fitness. This is true. They shut down the Planet Fitness near me, and I don't know if y'all have ever been to Planet Fitness before, but they still have a couple other locations, so they're still harassing me about showing up, but I don't know if you've ever been there before, but they have this thing. They have free pizza night on the first Monday of every month. And then like the following week on the Tuesday, they have like free bagel morning. It costs $10 a month to join Planet Fitness. And if you only go on free pizza night and free bagel morning, you get your money's worth. I'm not even trying to tell you people how to exercise. I'm telling you how you can get a good deal on a couple of meals. I swear. And you know it's all you can eat. You know it is because they got that slogan. It's the no judgment zone. Yeah, you can just walk in there and grab a whole pie. What are they going to do? Be like, hey, like, not me, dude. No judgment zone. Says it right there on your wall. I don't want to hear it. I'll see you next month. And by the way, I like sausage. Yeah. Oh, my God. Hey, can you call it a diet if every day is a cheat day? I can't find that in the handbook. I'm just curious. They didn't cover that. I'm going to have to call somebody at the... Everybody's wearing a mask. I wear my mask. I'm trying to be socially conscious wearing a mask. I wear a Spider-Man mask when I go out. I don't know about y'all. I do wear a Spider-Man mask.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to do that wrong. That's all right. Anyway... So I have a Spider-Man mask. I want like a full one. I'd love to have a full one just so I could go in dressed like normal, but have like Spider-Man mask on. So some kid would go, hey, Mom, it's Spider. Oh, he's too fat. That is not him. I don't think that's him for sure. So That's what, but I still want one. I still want a Spider-Man mask. I saw this though. I saw this, like the beginning of the pandemic. I was in the Harris Teeter, and there it was. I'd only heard about it, didn't know if it was going to happen, but it was a woman wearing her bra as a mask. I saw it. She was doing it. I swear to God, she was. It was like mauve, had a pattern on it. It fit real nice, and I appreciate her being socially conscious, but I am not sure she was doing it right because the other half of the bra was still on her other boob. So I think she's still going to catch something, man, like a cold or something, man. That's not going to work out at all. Oh, I do have a Deadpool mask, by the way. Matthew Ford just asked Deadpool. So anyway, I apologize. They say that diarrhea is a symptom of COVID. Yeah, diarrhea. If that's the case, I've had it for a long time, is what I'm saying. I might be contagious, and I've had it for years. So, you know, we had I was cutting up a watermelon for dinner earlier tonight, and here's what I realized about watermelon. Is that, yeah, I love it. Love watermelon. And here's what I learned is that
Wait, do that again.
By the way, you all can't see Matt White, but I can, and it's making me laugh. So watermelon and kids are a lot alike. Like, you don't know if you're going to get a good one or not. Could be sweet, could be rotten. You don't know, you know. But I have found that both are a lot better if you keep them cold, and they're both red when you cut into them. So that's what I've learned about. Yeah, that's what I've learned. Somebody asked me the other day if I would go play pickleball. I'm like, I don't even know what that is, but if they've got a fried pickleball, count me in. I'm all for it, man. All right, that's a terrible one. I won't ever tell that again. All right, now I'm gonna bring up the worst movie that I can't watch the whole thing, but I have got to tell you about this movie. It is called. Oh, I'm not gonna tell you what it's called yet. I gotta read you the synopsis of this movie. You're gonna love it. All right. After losing his parents, a priest travels to China where he inherits a mysterious ability that allows him to turn into a dinosaur. At first, it gets better. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it does. At first, horrified by the new power, a hooker convinces him to use it to fight crime and ninjas. That is a real movie, and it is called Velocipaster. That's right, Velocipaster.
Here you go. This is the
Oh, there it is. Look at that.
Yeah, it is real.
Changes on the cousin.
That is my time. You folks are awesome. Thanks for having me. I apologize for entering on such a horrible movie.
No, it's a great movie. Don't you dare apologize. Andy Forrester, everybody. Woo. Oh, holy shit. Where am I? Oh, crap. Looks like I'm lost again. Wait, did I miss Andy's set? I'm sure he was terrific. Give it up for Andy. Oh, shit. I'm back to square one. Oh, wait, somebody's stopping. Oh, thank God you stopped. Listen, I need to get home to North... You're that guy from In Living Color. Hey, I need to get home to North Carolina, all right? I have no way of getting there, and my son has coronavirus. It's not contagious.
We usually don't pick up hitchhikers. But I'm gonna go with my instinct on this one.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Guys! Come on now! Look, this movie's a classic, but don't ever make a sequel, you hear me? Alright, hey look, that's my house right over there. Can you pull over? GT, I'm coming. Joe Thomas. Oh, you look much better. You don't still have coronavirus, do you?
What's coronavirus?
Yes! All right, well, now that shit's gone, we're going to go to Disney World without the stupid mask on. And everybody enjoy your final comic of the night, Mr. Matt White.
Yay!
When do we get to see GT die?
Oh, that's in the sequel, Coronavirus Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Is that on like the special like DVD version of it? I got to buy that on Blu-ray to get that?
Yeah, exactly. It's in the bonus feature.
Man. I'm kidding. He's a cute. I shouldn't say that. I'm about to say he's a cute kid. He's a white kid. So we put that out there. He is definitely a white kid. What's up, everybody? At this time, pretty much I like to talk to everybody. For the most part, I don't really want to work my jokes right now. So I'm a socialize. Because I ain't seen Shane in a while. What's up, Shane?
What's up? Does this mic work? I switched. I don't know.
It's working. Man, you should have had the other mic on. The other mic made you sound like God.
Oh, you know what? I'll turn on the sexy mic.
Okay, yeah.
Whoops.
Man, give us that podcast.
I don't know how these work.
What's his name? Spitzer's over there looking like Jesus. You got a 4K camera over there, yo?
Yeah, man. I got my work camera hooked up to my computer.
That's just dope, man. Can I just come over there and just film stuff?
No, it looks like something illicit's
we get on
happening.
OnlyFans. We can do some,
Oh, no, I'm definitely down with the OnlyFans thing. I think we should all do like an OnlyFans page and put clothes on. Just like we just come over and just layer up and like see who can sweat the most.
Me. I'll go ahead and tell you it's me.
Andy will win it without even putting anything else on.
Yeah, I don't have to move. I don't have to move. If you want me to sweat, just say it. I'm already doing it anyway.
Yeah,
Sponsored by Mr. Beast.
I saw you use the sweat towel earlier. It's like the show ain't even started yet, Andy.
I'm in my own house. The air conditioning is on. I'm the only one sweating online doing shows.
I'm pretty sure that air conditioner is probably set on 55 or below.
Hey, we set it on morgue. That's what we do. We set it on morgue. Yeah.
I can't go. Yeah, I will never. I go through the thresholds.
People come over here in July wearing sweaters. I'm like, damn right. I can only get so naked.
It's hoodie season all the time in your place. I don't normally talk about porn, but I'm glad the discussion came up tonight with the moaning and whatnot. I like to call that soundtracks of love because I mean it's not for the person moaning. It's usually for the other person. Like I wish they would moan like not just like just moan like words of encouragement and stuff like that. It's like you're doing a good job. Right? It's like a little bit of stuff like deeper. No, not too deep. It's just like I hate on porn when like the women be like, you know, you want to put that in this tiny box. Like, bitch, you just did a gangbang the other day. How tiny is that box? That's not a WAP. Well, it is a WAP. That's a wide ass pussy. That's what that is. I'm all about the hap, the hairy ass. Anyway, I'm getting old, so I like old stuff now. I got gray hairs, so I want to see more gray hairs on people. Let them out. It was just weird. Sorry. Since this is the COVID episode, I have questions for COVID. Okay. Question number 1: why 2020? Okay. I think everyone wants to know. Question number 2 for COVID: what was your relationship with toilet paper? Because everybody seemed to stockpile it for some reason.
Diarrhea is a symptom.
I got constipated over this whole quarantine, so is that a symptom as well?
Any bathroom.
Actually, no, I did get constipated a little bit, but I also, this is a fun fact about Matt White. I don't use a lot of toilet paper. Not saying I don't use toilet paper, but I don't go through a lot of toilet paper. I've yet to buy toilet paper this whole quarantine. And I had 3 rolls to start with.
Wow.
I don't have shitty hands.
You probably out of towels, though.
Man,
I don't see pink eye. It's going all right.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't out here just like, oh my God, it's hot in here. Woo.
Oh,
Why don't
look at his
you
eyes.
use a lot of toilet paper?
Because I'm very conservative.
You have a shower.
No, I'm a folder. I'm a folder. Like I'm one of those, like I fold it.
So you're putting an origami swan up your ass.
Right.
All day.
No, he's folding his shit.
I'm folding the shit like it's like I use like
Just
5 sheets.
Everyone just needs to get a bidet.
I mean, I want one so bad.
Dude, we got a portable one. I don't know why I said
You
portable.
get
It's like you like sit it on top of your toilet seat.
He said we got a portable one. It's
I mean,
like a portable
it's advertised as portable, but it's like I'm not taking it to Harris Teeter with me.
That's what I'm
Bring it to
saying.
your
So we
friend's
got a
house.
portable one. So I ain't going nowhere in public unless I got my bidet with.
I'll tell you what, man. It makes me miss I try to not poop if I'm somewhere else because I miss the cool waters of my own toilet now.
That's why I have a power washer.
Can you like the settings? Is it just like one set?
Yeah, it can go like tiny trickle to like Mount Vesuvius. Like it'll yeah.
Again, diarrhea is.
Wait, you guys can just use the Cottonelle wipes. It's like the adult baby butt wipes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a wiper too, so I use wipes. So
I use rope.
I don't use a lot of toilet paper.
You use what?
I use the 3 seashells.
If they work for babies, they can work for a grown ass man.
Do you also use Desitin?
I don't know what that is.
It's good for rash.
Diaper rash cream.
I know I ain't up in there just.
He's not stewing in it, April.
You know, sometimes the Desitin though.
You need that when you crap yourself and let it sit. And I'm not going to say how I know that. I'm just saying that I do know that.
And let it sit like a what is it like? You
marinate in it. You crap your pants and marinate in it, and then you go like, oh my god, it's Thursday. I should clean this up.
It's like you turn your pants on low for days. I'm gonna turn my pants on low after I shit. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to stay hot or warm. You know, I don't want it to be cold.
I like my anyway.
I don't want it to get itchy. No. Question number 3. Were you homeschooled?
COVID? Are we asking COVID this?
Yeah.
No, this is for everybody.
Pre-post.
Okay.
I think we all learned something.
That's what I said. Okay, I like this. We all learned something from homeschooling of any kind. So
I've had to teach my kids during this crap, and by kids I mean just the one. The other one's gone off to college, but the 12-year-old back in the spring they didn't have a plan, so they literally gave the kids busy work. Now I know April. It sounds like she's a teacher, and so I'm not knocking the teachers at all. They're lovely people, and they work hard, and they've got a much better plan going on here in the fall. But what I have learned is I'm not qualified to homeschool anybody. That's what I have learned. I can't teach anything. I have an art degree, and I tell jokes. I can't do 6th and 7th grade math. I can't do it, man. My kids only learned all the curse words during the quarantine. I can't do it, man. It's the worst.
You know what the favorite curse word was? I'm a fan of those.
Well, my favorite is "goddamn it," but and it's funnier to those that know me because I do a clean show.
I like how quickly you said it. It's my favorite.
Oh yeah.
One.
Oh yeah. The worst part's going to be I did that thing where I shared this on Facebook. You know. Yeah. So somebody's going to be like,
"Cancel Andy. We about to cancel Andy." No.
No. So that's the thing. Like, if you hang out with me, I curse up a storm, but on stage, not so much. So
that's true.
Let's say we were just hanging out and somebody just put it online. That's
yeah.
That usually works for white people, I think.
Yeah. I didn't do that. That's somebody else. I got hacked.
Let's tell them like you didn't say God. I said it. Okay.
But there's this comedian named Eddie Pepitone. He's from New York, but he lives in LA.
Good friends.
Oh yeah, Eddie. I know
he
Eddie.
Used to do this. Yeah, he's so good. And he used to do this podcast called The Long Shot. And this one dude would just veer off into these meandering stories. And when he got to the end and there was no point, Eddie would go, "God damn it." Like, how could you do this to us? Tell us a story with no end. I loved it. Anyway, it's my favorite.
Thank you.
It's like doing a puzzle and missing a piece.
Yes.
Yeah, the worst.
There we go. Now we're all chiming in. There we go. Yeah. Now we're getting talkative. Hell.
Bring up puzzles. I'm in. Oh, I brought it.
He said, "Bring up puzzles. I'm in." Did somebody say something about puzzles? Oh.
Whoops.
You need to find a piece.
Hey, on your whiteboard behind you, Matt, it says white people problems.
Oh, I'm glad you saw that.
Bad eyesight. I couldn't read it. That's a white person problem.
I've been putting like Just like I've been dropping like white Easter eggs for all the online shows I've been on. No, actually, I've been thinking about starting like my own practice, like a counseling type practice, because I listen very well, and it's for everybody, but mostly white people. And I'm gonna just call it white people problems. It's like I'm gonna try to cash in on it a little bit.
I'm trying to read what those two things are underneath it.
Actually, white people problems, and then just white problems.
Yeah, just white problems.
Yeah,
got it.
Like color-based problems. Yeah. So like people go, oh, it's too dark. Just put some white in it. We'll go ahead and wipe that on out. I ain't really had nothing else to say.
It seems like you're taking a text, so that's we appreciate it.
Are you drinking Henny?
No, I'm just drinking tea tonight because I have an audition I have to do after this, and I don't think they want Hennessy White on that audition. They might. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it.
Listen, I'm curious about what kind of audition happens at 9:30 at night, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, is that OnlyFans you were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
Well, it's like a casting couch.
Sure it is. Yeah.
It just ain't no couch though. It's just like a stool, so it's kind of really hard.
It's just you.
Is it for that movie?
You said is it for that
a
movie?
movie?
COVID movie.
It's for what? It's for a commercial.
Oh, okay.
I don't get movie auditions, man. Y'all get movie auditions? That's fucked up, man.
I got a movie audition. I don't book them, but I got it.
Can I be you?
Shit. Yeah, you can come and shoot it for me and do all that shit because I'm already drunk. So I'm like, you're a better actor than me.
You're already drunk. So
they're about to get all this tequila actor. Okay, what's good? I once did this audition high, and like when I sometimes if I get too high, like one of my eyes is smaller than the other. It's just fucked up. And I was trying to sell like Special K. I was like, nobody wants to buy this fucking Special K from me. I was like, when I eat Special K, oh my God, I feel so, oh my God, it was such a mess. Bye, Julie.
Bye, thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. You could have just interrupted me and said, hey, I gotta leave.
I would never do that, but now I'm doing that.
Totally okay.
But I'm going to friend everyone. This was fun.
Yeah.
I like friends.
I do. Matthew, you could have just told me. I should have told you. If I don't stop talking, just tell me to shut the fuck up. Because I'll keep going.
All right.
You know, just like all comedy shows. They always
yeah, exactly. The host just gets on stage. Shut the fuck
off the stage. Okay.
All right. So I'm getting the light here. So I guess we'll just turn it to the favorite part of the show for me. Tune in.
Andy.
Stay tuned. Thanks, Andy.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Matt White.
I'm Matt Ford.
And this is
Matt Watch.
On Monday, Ray J filed for divorce from his wife of 4 years, Princess Love. Now, this is a princess I wish Mario could save. Because this princess did one of the worst things a princess could ever do. Not marrying a prince, okay? Princess Love went wrong with marrying Ray J. Even though the artist formerly known as Prince would have been a better choice, dead or alive. Ray Charles would have seen this relationship was headed for disaster. Okay, and I'll just give you one reason. His movies, okay? Should I name a few? All right, Dear Santa, Help Me Find a Date. Still had Shaq in it. Number 3, Sharknado 3, all hell no. And number 4, well, you've seen it.
That's right. Well, they say when one pair splits up, that another gets together. So all you fast food fanatics with sophisticated palates, you're in for a treat. That's right. Taco Bell announced they are debuting a new custom wine called a jalapeno noir, or as I call it, the Jalapeno? Oh, hell no! Anyway, it sounds spicy, but it has notes of wild strawberry, cherry bitters, and just a little hint of what the fuck am I drinking? I don't know. The franchise says it pairs well with their new toasted cheesy chalupa. But bad news, just like codeine and hookers, right now it's only available in Canada. Yeah, sorry. So move over, Boone's Farm, because there's a new low. I'm starting to see a new trend here, like Cracker Barrel selling beer, Taco Bell now with wine. What's next? KFC selling malt liquor? Ooh. Can you imagine? All right, well, I really hope John Spartan got this one right, and in the future, all restaurants are Taco Bell. Happy Taco Tuesdays, amigos. Oh, wait, sir, I'm still eating that.
All right, put that down. Put that down. I know you got to clean, but put that down, okay? All right. You want to talk? Oh, you want to talk?
Oh, let's put him on camera.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special guest for you tonight. He's been cleaning up the studio. Now he's coming out to clean the world. We're going to switch it over to our janitor, Claude.
Hi, I'm Claude, the janitor of this here establishment. I come to you today for a segment of my own called Trashy Tidbits, aka things I find in the trash. Ooh, first one says, Beyonce apparently only had one boyfriend before Jay-Z, and she says he was unfaithful too. Now, you know, Beyonce and Jay-Z were 10 years apart. I sure hope R. Kelly wasn't the last boyfriend. Anyways, tidbit 2. Let's see. Oh, looks like a YouTuber has live streamed himself pooping on Nancy Pelosi's driveway. Now that is a ride. Personally, I like that one because I had to clean up the poop. It was a very healthy poop. It was very comical, but I had to clean it. I'm the janitor. Oh, speaking of janitorial duties, someone has dropped a perfectly good top 10 list. Let's find out what it says.
You're looking live. What could be the most confusing top 10 list in the history of top 10 lists? This is the top 10 reasons your life should be on Netflix. All right, I'm gonna kick this pig fuck off. Number 10, because my life's basically a reboot of Shameless, and people love that show, so you should watch it.
Okay, number 9, top 10 reasons your life should be on Netflix, because my life is filled with drama and semi-successful people.
That's true. Number 8, because my life sure as fuck couldn't be on Disney Plus. No.
Number 7, because I have the type of lifestyle you can put on in the background while you do other things.
All right. Number 6, because people already stream me anyway, so why not get paid for it? Right? Then I can pay the comics, and then I don't have to hear about not getting paid from comics.
Number 5 is because I've mastered the what not to do phase of my life, and you can view it for educational purposes.
All right, top 10 reasons your life should be on Netflix. Number 4, because my life would basically be the prequel to Cuties. I don't really even know what that means, actually.
I'm interested.
Yeah.
I'll put that in my queue.
In your queue?
Number 3, because my life is extremely chill.
All right. Because number 2, because people love watching train wrecks.
They do. They enjoy it. Like this. And number 1. The number 1 reason why your life should be on Netflix is because when I'm in a relationship, I climax before I make it to a next season.
Oh. That's a very good point. He does. And that, I think, will do it.
Climaxer.
I don't want to know how you know.
Trust me, we have to shoot a lot of stuff together. All right? A lot of stuff. All right. Well, that, I think, is going to do it for the COVID-19 episode of GT's Bedroom Comedy Showcase. Thank you, all the comics. Andy Forrester, Matt White, Spencer Bland, April Perry, Storm Perry. Dr. Mouchy, Will Purpura, Shane Smith, and Julie Bootleg Pop-Tart Mitchell. Thank you all the fans for liking, commenting, subscribing. This has been real fun. Let's do it again.
Real
I'd like
pleasure.
to leave you now with a Cut Off Sting's new album. No, wait, that's Bill O'Reilly. Everybody, on the count of 3, can we make a climax face? Would that be too scandalous?
Nah, that's good.
Tell me.
Oh, on the
Is that
count of
good? On the count of 3. Shane's already doing it. All right. My God, Shane. All right, 1, 2, 3. Your best O face. 1, 2, 3.